You're welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be making meat pie with air fryer. Yes, I'll be taking you throughout the whole process from A to Z. Please, if you love pastry, you love cake, you love a lot of chop, please make sure you go and buy scale and measuring spoons and cups. Very important. It will help you in your baking journey. That is the simple truth. So right now I'm using 1 kg of flour. This is 1 kg of flour with 400 grams of butter. Yes, so I offed it for the second time to be able to measure my butter. So if you don't want to do it exactly this way, you can remove the flour and use an empty bowl and measure 400 grams of butter. Yes, so this is the recipe you need for your dough. Please, if you can put your butter in the fridge, okay. If you can put your milk, eggs in the fridge, it is perfect. So but right now I didn't remember to put mine in the fridge, though I'm in a cold country, or in the UK where the weather is cold always, so it looks as if it's a normal Niger fridge overnight. So if you want a great result, but if you don't want it to put in the fridge straight, you can join me in my own method. So I'm measuring 2 teaspoons of baking powder. The right way to measure leveled spoon. Please don't fool your spoon and say it's teaspoon. So the smallest spoon in your measuring spoon, and that's what I'm using to measure salt. Yes, all you need is to pinch, just like pinch of salt. If you can pinch 2 times, okay. I don't have nails, I don't keep nails as a baker. I've already washed my hand and cleaned my hand. But if you don't want to use your bare hands, my brother, my sister, go and buy kitchen gloves. My kitchen gloves finished today. I noticed I don't have another one in the kitchen, so maybe in next shopping I can pick that. So I decided to use my bare hand. Just removed my wedding ring and washed my hand very well and used my hand. This is just for my family. I'm not making it for anybody. Yes, just for me and my family, not customer. So you need evaporated milk. Yes, even evaporated, so far is evaporated is okay. So you can use any other milk, no problem, but me, I'm using evaporated, and 2 eggs. Yes, you need 2 eggs for this recipe. So right now I'm adding the second egg. So keep mixing. Mix very well. You can notice I did not sieve my flour. Yes, because in abroad, I'm in the UK, and severally I've sieved my flour, I got nothing. But if I'm baking, I sieve it because I am looking for a way for more air to enter the cake batter. That is the reason why I sieve it. But if I'm in Nigeria, before now, when I was in Nigeria, if I'm baking, I must sieve my flour. When I mean more, so if you are in Nigeria, please sieve that flour, because sometimes after sieving you will come out to see pieces of rice and beans inside flour. So I begin to wonder how come. So please, even sound sometimes. So please sieve your flour. See what I'm doing. This video is on a normal speed. Fast forward. I am not what do you call it? I'm not making this in a speed lane. Just like I'm just incorporating all the ingredients to make sure there is nothing like what do you call it, flour seen anywhere. So don't go and start kneading it and think that you're making chin chin. No, all you need to immediately you notice that there is no more flour, my dear, you have to stop. Look at the way I'm handling it. I'm not handling it forcefully, because this is what do you call it, meat pie dough. When I placed it in my fridge or freezer to allow it to rest for a few minutes, you understand that it will look very nice, as if it was kneaded. Though I don't need to knead it because it is meat pie. All I'm doing to make sure there is no more flour in it. That is the simple truth. Right now I'm pretty okay. I'm fine. I'm okay with what I have already. So that is all. Don't forget, all you need for this dough is just your flour, salt, butter, salt, butter, evaporated milk, and baking powder. That is all. I almost finished this 410 grams of evaporated milk. To show you, if you are buying milk, make sure it have at least up to 400 grams. Though you will not finish it, but at least you need to manage your anything resources you have. So I will allow that to rest in my fridge for a while before I use it. So we are back to the main filling. This filling, feel free to do you. Yes, a lot of people do add what do you call it, cornstarch, corn flour, to help thicken up the filling. No problem, it's okay. I do it sometimes, especially when I'm doing a lot, but today I'm making for my family, so my thickener is also going to be my Irish potato. Just watch the simple way I do my, not to stress. But if you want your, so just the way you want it, cut, and that is it. Cut your carrot just the way you want it. At least you know exactly what I'm looking at. That's it. The onions, I will just peel the ginger, the garlic, and I'll blend the two together. Half of the onions I will be cutting it because I'm going to be frying it. So inside a clean pot, add a little vegetable oil for me, and you put the onions that you were able to cut. The other one, the pepper, the remaining onions, the ginger and garlic, you have to blend it separately. If you have mortar, pound it for me separately, and you stir fry this for a while, and you add in your minced meat. For the minced meat, if you can't get it exactly that way, please feel free to buy normal beef, cut it or blend it, or you freeze it and use your grater to grate it for me. These are styles I have already tried and they are working. Yes, they are working and the outcome was superb. So just take your time and try this. Is nice. Yeah. So a lot of people know the way they anyhow you want it, just do it. One, if you are in Nigeria, please don't forget to buy curry masala for me. Yes, for this meat pie dough, you need curry masala. It's a game changer when it comes to meat pie filling. I'm telling you what I have done before. I've tested it. Simple. Seriously, I miss curry masala. I just added salt, just the way you want, spice it. Just a 1 cube of Maggi, and I will be adding a little spices. That spice is a mixture of, what do you call it, curry, turmeric, and all that. So it's just like, so I'm just replacing it with curry masala. So because if you're in Nigeria, please go and look for curry masala, because if I'm ordering something from Nigeria next time, I have to get that. It's a very big game changer when it comes to meat pie filling. So this is the little, I just use the smallest pepper, just small pepper, because my children are gonna be eating this. I don't even think I can finish one. I don't like meat pie. Don't mind me. It's not that I don't like it, as in I'm now tired of eating things I prepare. If someone else prepares it now, I would enjoy it, but and when I mean I'm tired of eating things I am making, I don't know why. If I make pastries like this cake, I don't eat them, but if someone else do, I have to rush it and test and test and test. So that's it. Spice it just the way you want. Add water for me, and you pour in your Irish potatoes. Like I said before earlier, I'll be using this Irish potato as my binder. Yes, if you don't want stress, if you don't like stress, if you don't want to waste time when preparing this, immediately the Irish potato is ready, go in with your carrot, and you go in with your dissolved cornstarch to bind it. Yes, a lot of people don't like stress, but me, I just love the taste of Irish potato when it's my binder. Yeah, but if I'm doing a lot, I just don't like much stress, so I will not want to like waste enough time. I will just do my thing by adding cornstarch. It's not still bad, it's still okay. So you can see my filling how it's looking at this point. I need to go in with my turner, another turner, my wooden spoon, a thicker one, just to like pound the little bit of the Irish potato to give that softness. Yeah, you can see it's looking like a binder, though not exactly the way you will be thinking of it, just but if I allow it to cool, you will get what you're looking for. Look at that. I just spread it out. Immediately I start my molding. Here I have the remaining one egg with my brush for the meat pie making. I have my this thing, what do you call this, rolling pin, and this is our dough. Yeah, look at that, looking so okay. I've already gone ahead to wash my hands normally. I sprinkled some flour, normal, to help my dough not to stick. Though it will not stick, I know, but I always love rubbing it, especially in my meat pie cutter. And I take my meat pie dough little at a time, though, because I'm not making it for a client, I'm not making it for any customer. So I'm not gonna stress myself cutting to count and be sure I'm at the right place. I'm just be cutting as I want. No measurement. So if I'm making for a client, I will measure it and be sure they are equal, looking the same. Number one, I'm gonna get exactly what the measure quantity I wanted. But right now I'm just making for my children. They have really missed meat pie, so I decided to try this for them today. So look at that, simple, very easy. So meat pie cutter makes everything so easy. This is the I think it's medium size is what I'm using, so you can also use it for yours if you want, if you can get a bigger one. But next time I'm making some order online, I think I need a bigger one because it saves time and all that. Though this medium cutter helps to make it fast to be ready. Yeah, it's always ready on time and all that. So that's a simple way to make meat pie. Meat pie is very easy. To me, everything about pastry is all about getting the right ingredients, making it exactly the way you saw it, trying it exactly that way. That is it. Not you going to use another person's recipe and complaining later that is not working. So to me, if you want to follow this recipe to the end, it's self-explanatory. I've already explained everything. I believe you can try this and it will come out pretty. So everything I'm doing is so transparent. Feel free to ask me questions. If you have been struggling to reach out to me to ask me questions, please, this channel is a lot. I deal with a lot of people, a lot of questions. I don't know where to start. I can bring out a day. It's not enough to answer questions on this channel, but I can assure you, if you can come to Mrs. Progress Innocent channel, that's my lifestyle channel. There is a growing channel. That place, please bring this cake matter, bring this pastry question, bring it there. I can easily identify because I don't have much question to answer there, so I prefer answering questions there now because I don't have a lot of work there to do. So feel free, so that you will not think I'm neglecting you. No, I can't neglect my fans. I love you all, and you have always been my helper up to this time. Watching my video is enough for me. Liking it, subscribing to my channel, I think I owe you a lot. So feel free to bring the question to Mrs. Progress Innocent channel. So check it out on YouTube, and I promise you I will answer that question. This is what we'll do with the egg, just to brush the top. Don't forget, we are using not oven today, air fryer. Today is my first time of trying this air fryer thing. So we baking meat pie in air fryer. So I decided to try it with you. So I placed my meat pies, and I normally do all my orishi chicken, fish with 200 degrees. So today I said let me do 180. So I started with 180, checking it. I noticed as if the top is burning, as in is I don't know how to explain it, but it's not looking great. I now thought of what to do, and I decided to try another, placed in a lower place, and check if that's the problem. So I went ahead to try again. It was not giving me exactly what I wanted. So the second time I checked, so this time I decided to change it. So I changed till I noticed my air fryer have 130. What if I try 130? Because one thing I noticed, this air fryer is small, so the heat is going exactly to the meat pie. So I was cool with 130. So please, if you have done the test running for you, so if you're using air fryer for this your meat pie, please do 130 degrees. That's what I did in this place. Now when I did 130, I was pleased in my spirit that this is exactly what I needed. So I allowed it, and the outcome was superb. I was so happy. It was not not looking burning again. It was just taking time to enter inside, to be very okay inside, ready inside and all that. So I was so pleased at this 180, and I continue baking and baking, though it will waste time, but at least let the inside be done, as in let it be ready. That is exactly what I wanted. So look at it now. So I decided it's still looking white because I'm using 130. It's taking time to burn, so I decided to allow it. And look at that now, looking pretty. Oh my word, isn't this beautiful? Have you liked my video? Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? If you're new to my channel, this is the first time of coming to my channel, you're welcome to Progressive Recipes. I cook, I bake, I decorate cakes, I do different pastries I know you will love, and I have more than 600 videos I know you will love. Always check out my video. Don't just watch and go away. Please check out other ones, and I believe you will not regret coming to this channel. Look at the outcome of this air fryer. See, air fryer is a game changer in my kitchen, and if you've been following my channel, you will notice, especially my lifestyle channel, Mrs. Progress Innocent channel, you'll notice I've been doing a lot of magic with my air fryer. Thanks for watching. Bye.